what they say. Oh no, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo!
Hello, everybody. It's Escape to Reality with Justine.
And Geneva. Hello. We're life after lockupping.
Man,
It's
too good.
so good. We're going to be talking the latest episode of Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. I don't know why they just don't call it Love After Lockup.
It's so dumb.
So is there a new season coming, or is this the new season? I'm confused.
They have it registered as season 2, episode 15 or 16 or something.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a continuation of the season.
But then
but
they
they're calling
changed
it
the
Life?
name.
Yeah.
Or was there a Life After Lockup before? We didn't see that one.
I don't think so, but I don't know. I
Right?
could
Why
be
would they
wrong.
do that? And, our friend couldn't find it. And so
Right.
she was looking up Love. I said, I think she found it after Life After Lockup, but they're
Okay.
probably missing viewers because of it.
Yeah, maybe. We're here, though. We're here.
Like how Bravo does some reunions under the Watch What Happens Live title,
Yeah.
and it ruins it.
Yeah, that's true.
We never got a freaking, they're not doing a Summer House reunion. They just really dropped the ball on that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I would love to see Andy question Jordan about his
Right.
sexuality. That's all I want.
I know.
But before we dive into Love After Lockup, let's do some celeb gossip if you got any.
So I watched the TV show Younger. Do you ever watch that show?
I did. I forgot the new season started, so I got
Okay. I do like it.
I do too.
The girl gets a little annoying though, because she's just so easygoing about her ex-boyfriend and stuff, and it's just kind of not.
Because you would be a psycho.
Or it's just if you really like somebody and you're having, and then I don't know, it's just do you really keep people in your life and you're their best friend and you're going shopping for their new baby and stuff? It's just kind of dumb, you know.
Yeah.
But
I like Younger though. It's a cute show.
I like it too. I like Hillary Duff.
I gotta catch up.
Yeah, it's cute. I think it should be an hour.
Do you? I don't know. I kind of like when shows are shorter.
Yeah.
I don't need an hour.
It might drag it out, but I think it is. I love Diana, the boss.
Yes, she's
I like her a lot.
fantastic. All her necklaces and shit. She's very good.
I just wonder, these people with these pantries that get cleaned up and then they organize everything and they, what does it look like in a month?
So I've done this a couple times now. I've tried to organize my pantry like that. The sheer volume of containers you need makes it improbable for me to put everything in a container. But then 3 weeks later, it's a mess. It's impossible.
Right. And
because it's also you buy shit that doesn't
that.
fit in containers, or that you know what I mean? Not everything's going to fit
That's
perfectly.
a lot of work. You can't, that's a whole nother day's work. You go grocery shopping, then you got to empty everything out. And
Yep.
it looks nice, but you'd need those people to come monthly.
Oh, definitely. There's no way it's sustainable unless you have a container for every single thing. That's the only way.
I see how these people do that. I should do it with my cereal, though. It probably keeps it fresher.
You know what? It doesn't. I've done it with the cereal.
Really?
And
Oh.
it makes the cereal go bad.
Wow.
It's probably the shitty Ross containers I bought. But,
It's expensive. All those containers, it's expensive. Yeah.
Super expensive. Yeah.
I figure we should talk. So Gia Giudice graduated high school. Where the hell's Joe Giudice?
I know. Is he not allowed to go to any event?
And he's being held at a detention center.
So
Where?
sad. He couldn't even go to his daughter's high school graduation.
It's
crazy.
really, where the hell is he? He's who's the 80s dance guy?
Dance guy.
Who
Richard Simmons.
He's like Richard Simmons. Where the hell is Joe Giudice? Nobody cares.
Oh no.
He's let out of jail, and then he's put in and then when is he out? I mean, they say he's crying in jail every day. I don't believe that, but
there was a podcast called Missing Richard Simmons or something where the guy tried to find him and tried to roll up on his house and stuff. I don't know why I listened to it, but I did. And
did you?
They never found him.
I think he's just rich and can stay in the house. They say that housekeeper keeps him under lock and key, but I think he's just a little nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. I never was a Richard Simmons person.
He would go on Howard Stern a lot, and then he would, like, Howard would barely ask him a question, and he'd run out crying hysterically, and he'd be in the elevator crying, and they had great sound bites because of him. But
God.
I remember watching his videos when I was younger.
Oh, okay. Did you
Dancing to
work
the
out?
oldies. I had a friend whose mom was really overweight, and she would had all those videos. I remember us looking at him, but
It's good.
he's a wild guy. Oh, my friend took his class in LA one time, and he was cussing it and like going crazy. This was within like the past 6-7 years, and he was dropping F-bombs left and right
Really?
in the
That's
class.
interesting. I like that.
Oh, right, because you could take his class. That's right.
Yeah, I remember
That's worth
the
it.
Kardashians did it once.
Yeah, see, I think I would do that.
Yeah.
He
I would
kind of
do the
scares
class.
me, though.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a wacko.
But me and you were talking about how Antonia looks like she's 25. So Gabriella and Antonia, the Judice and what's their name, Gorga,
Yeah.
graduated 8th grade. So then they have an 8th grade thing.
8th graders, man. She doesn't look like
These
she's in 8th
girls
grade. She
are
looks like
dressed-
she's 25.
I've never seen anything like it.
I mean, they were wearing like short ass tight dresses to their 8th grade graduation. It looked like homecoming your senior year.
These girls look smoking hot,
I know,
but the
it's
boys
gross.
still look like dorky little dweebs.
I know.
That's
what
not
happens,
fair.
though.
That's
Girls
why
always
she's
go
going to end up
first.
being with a college guy.
Yeah, with the 27.
That Antonia is a gorgeous babe. I don't know what Joe Gorga is going to do about
I know.
her.
She is gorgeous. I mean, all the kids, the Judices and the Gorga kids are adorable.
Yeah, the Judice kids are they're pretty too, but that Antonia,
Yeah.
I think she takes the cake as the prettiest housewife. Well, against what's her face is
The Hadids.
yeah, they kind of
Yeah.
take the cake,
Yeah, I
but
would say
yeah,
so.
but she is
Supermodels and-
really for normal people.
Right.
Yeah. I saw that Fernanda and Jonathan from 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh,
clip
so
you
she's
sent me.
so she's saying that he abused her.
Right.
It doesn't
Says he
surprise me.
drinks a lot. Yeah, shocker there.
I'm glad she got free of him. I always liked Fernanda.
Not good with money. She found a condom wrapper and he flipped out on her. And that's not shocking.
No, definitely not. They both
He's
seemed a little
gross.
volatile. I'll never forget that club. Remember the club episode? God, what a mess.
It is. Well,
Anything else?
that's it. Not much
Alright.
going on in the world of our lives.
Nice little Sunday morning. Okay, so we're gonna dive into Life After Lockup, break it down. As always, rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram, Escape Reality Podcast, and Twitter at Escape2Pod. Justine's pumping out the content on Instagram, so keep following. I loved how many people we put up a poll if you watch Bravo 90 Day and Love After Lockup. Thank you to everyone
Yeah.
who said all three. That makes us feel better.
Every
We're not
single
alone.
person.
I know. We're not alone in the world.
And nobody
my-
wants to go to the strip club with your dad.
Right.
I love your husband. He responded to both. That
he did?
warms my heart.
That's
yeah.
good. Because my parents are in town because of the baby, and I made them watch Love After Lockup last night, and my dad was like, "This is a great use of your college education," so he's really proud. That I'm watching
Dorian
this
will go
trash.
to Dorinda's dance class, just so you know.
Oh, that's good. Okay,
Isn't
he's
that
gonna
cute?
go to aerobics.
That was so
Yeah,
funny.
so I've disappointed my parents by watching Love After Lockup, but we're here. We're gonna talk about it.
It is
Um,
kind of it is the guiltiest of pleasures.
Yeah, it's the trashiest of trash.
It's the best though.
And like my parents are people who watch like BBC 24/7. You know what I mean? Like cultured television. So they're a little disappointed.
Oh yeah,
All
like
right.
oh, it's great.
Let's start with.
I learned
Megan.
nothing.
I know.
All I learned is how the tether and what
Yeah,
happens.
I
the
mean,
pro-
I feel like we're
process.
learning something every week. We're on
Yeah.
the tether. Megan, Michael, Sarah. Let's start with them.
Oh my god.
It looks
too good.
freezing in Detroit, by the way. Like where they're
Yeah.
at looks miserable.
Nightmare.
The mom rolls up to talk to Megan in the car.
I can't love her more.
I love the mom.
Day Day, I don't know where the hell she went. She's off.
Yeah, Day-Day's just walking in the
She's
freezing
got to go
cold.
find a warm Starbucks to go sit and pissed off or
Seriously.
something.
I liked the mom said, when you found out he was married, did that change anything for you? And Megan's dumbass response, you just don't fall out of love. It's like, you kind of do when somebody's been married and has his pregnant wife. Like, I don't
Has
understand.
another baby on the way. What is
Crazy.
wrong with you? She's seriously like psycho killer shit right there.
It has turned from like like last season we were like good for Megan, blah blah blah. Now it's like what the fuck is this?
Yeah, we were wishy-washy on her, and then at the end she's finished strong, and now she's acting nuts.
I know, it's so disappointing to see.
I'm gonna pick him up in that driveway.
I know.
They don't,
It's like,
I know I'm not allowed in the house, but I'm gonna
coming
be in
by.
that driveway.
It's like, what?
Jeez.
I also loved the mom said, you're not allowed over or whatever, and she was like, in the meantime and in between time. I thought that was smooth. I don't know if you caught that.
I love the mom.
I would like to start using that phrase, in the meantime and in between time.
The mom's like, let's get this over with. His
Right.
mom's very mature, calm. She's been around the block. She knows what's happening.
I mean,
You
let us not
driving-
forget the mom last season was just playing both sides like a champ.
Yeah,
So,
she's just trying to. I mean, I don't know what I would do if she probably just doesn't want to get involved in the whole mess. She probably thought Megan would just be drifting away.
yeah, I guess so.
I'm
know.
surprised how much they really, even though they really do stand up for Sarah, kind of. I guess not.
The sister is riding for
Yeah.
her. I don't know about the mom. The mom's kind of just
The
like,
mom's doesn't
over
really
it.
care, but
Right.
says that they're married and just
Right.
leave them the hell alone.
right.
But Megan's like, I'm not giving this up. I've invested 2 years of my life. Like
She's pregnant, right? That has to be the secret. What else could it be?
But he's already been in jail too long that she
He
would
was
have
in
had the
jail.
baby.
No.
Right?
She was in jail. He was in jail 4 months.
Oh, that
So-
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like she's pregnant. It's
Really?
gotta be that. What else could it be?
I'm thinking, I was like, it's either she's either pregnant, if the timeline, okay, so 4 months, that would make sense. She kind of might be 4 months pregnant. That does
Right.
make a lot of sense. Or she had an abortion, but I don't think she would abort that baby.
Oh no, she wouldn't. That's her tether to Michael.
Or she
Has that baby.
Or she lost the baby.
Yeah.
Or she has herpes.
Her
I don't know.
face has this smirk on it, like she knows
Yeah,
she has information that's
right.
going to keep him
Yes, you're
tethered.
right.
So I feel like it has to be.
She has a sickness like Sharon Stone style, and it's freaky. It's
100%.
different. There's a
Yeah.
different gleam in her
No.
eye.
I know, like psycho.
Like, you're never
Um,
going to leave me, and I'm going to keep you forever.
Right. He has to do 90 days on tether.
She does have a pretty face, though, doesn't she?
She does. What did you think of Michael's emergence? He looked a little sickly to me. He needed some sun. He's out.
Michael, he needed some sun. He needed to eat some. He needed that steak sandwich that he keeps pounding as she's interrogating him.
I know. I loved that. He was just eating.
I love how he's out. It's freezing cold, and he's got his sister in his face screaming at him on the street corner. His mom's like, "Well, this happened on Twitter, and this happened," and,
Right.
and then they start fighting, and then
then they end up in a
Megan's like
diner.
bringing up their huge things. Like, get in the car and talk about it where it's
know.
warm.
I know they're walking around. Was it real?
She like brings it up right away. I
know.
thought she had already probably talked to him in prison, but I bet for the cameras they must have to bring it up again.
Yeah, I guess.
He doesn't care at all.
No, he really doesn't. He says he was only married because of Aviana. I liked when she asked if he'd been talking to other chicks, and he was like, so he definitely was talking to multiple women, which is great.
He has such a bad poker face.
Terrible.
I
His
hope
face,
it's
like he
Marcelino's
froze, like,
is
with,
better.
with like a mid-fry to his face. He claims he's going to get divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I don't think so. And I just love her interrogating him. He's just shoving food down the gullet.
I know, he doesn't care. He's been eating those prison burritos. He's ready for something new.
Oh my gosh.
God.
So he looked when he was walking down the street, it's interesting. I picture it to be like 90 Day I picture it to be like a graduation ceremony where they release him and he's out with like 100 people, but all of a sudden he's just walking down the
I know,
street.
just
It's
solo.
really interesting. Yeah.
Just like Lamar when he got released, he was
Right,
like alone by the
right.
payphones. Sarah's secondhand shopping. She knows Michael's with Megan, her friends. Oh man,
Still in the store.
the two friends. So there's a new friend. She's a little rough around the edges.
I love her. I like watermelon for daughters.
yeah, what does that mean?
Like watermelon print on
I
girl
know,
clothes or
I don't
something.
get it.
I thought it was funny. I'm like,
An odd choice.
it's like freezing cold out. She's dreaming of summertime.
Shaved head friend now has long hair with purple. She also looks like she may be some kind of nurse or PA. You notice she was in Scrubs?
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. She's a no nonsense type of chick. I'd need her in
No.
the apocalypse, right?
Yeah, I feel like if she could be good on Walking Dead.
Yes.
You need somebody like her.
She's stabbing people right in the eyeballs, and she's the one that figured it out.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like she would be a good survivalist. I would not want Sarah.
No, Sarah would be dead. She's
Sarah
so
went back
loud
to her.
and wild.
So I love how she goes in the bathroom
Screaming her guts out.
with the shades on to FaceTime, just yelling like a psycho.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm pregnant and disgusting looking, but
no, she
it did her no favors. I feel bad.
Extremely rough.
Sorry, everyone.
I like when people put on shades, like they think that helps them look like more put together. It's like that did the opposite. I
can't believe she didn't give birth right there.
Right, and she also
She's
turned
like-
on that slang voice she has when she gets heated.
Yes.
Completely different voice. That was good.
She's like on the changing table screaming her guts out.
God, pathetic. She claims she's done. Yeah, right.
You know, you're right. Megan does have a glow about her. She probably is knocked up. They
think
better
she has to
freaking
be.
tell us.
I know. I agree. I saw the tweet you retweeted about like if we have to wait 6
That
episodes,
girl's hilarious.
I'll keep watching, which is true. Yeah, that's Meghan Michael Sarah. The disaster
And
continues.
then Sarah's screaming. So I wonder if didn't look like there was anybody else in the store, but there could be people in there with kids, and she's screaming her guts out, slamming, walking out the door.
I know, leaving her friends to find watermelon print. Is it a girl?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a girl. Yeah. And
I don't feel bad for either of these women now because they both are complicit in this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like at this point, he's the winner of this situation because he's put it all out there and they're still fucking around with it.
Oh, I believe that he's told Sarah he was going to stay with her, and yeah.
Yeah.
And then he calls her like he doesn't realize. I love how Day Day's given the info to Sarah, and she's like, "How?" He's like, "Why are you so mad? Why are you so upset?" And she's like, "How's your day with your girlfriend?" And he like swallows really hard.
I know.
He's such a tell.
Day ratted him out just like that.
Jeez.
Any other thoughts on Meghan Michael, Sarah?
I really thought that Sarah was. I can't believe it's still going on.
I know.
What does this Michael have? It's
That's what
crazy.
I'm saying. I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really feel like she has to be pregnant because that's going to be that's going to be the way she keeps him.
He has some strong sperm. He's just out there
Right?
spurting it along. Some people can't even get pregnant. It's crazy.
God.
He's just spraying it around.
Yep.
And that girl, Sarah, I mean, and these people haven't seen Michael, and they're still addicted to him.
Right. It's crazy. Sending him money in prison and shit. God.
What a life.
All right. Andrea and Lamar. Okay. So we have to talk about this market that they were in. I thought it looked like a good market. She was like,
I thought the
didn't?
opposite.
oh man, I was like looking around. I'm like, look, they have tamale husks. They have tomatillos. It's like a Mexican meat market. I like it.
I guess I grew up with like these Wegmans. I don't know if you've ever been in one, and they're like luxurious
Well,
gourmet
this was
grocery
obviously
stores.
like
Yeah.
a corner store, but I mean,
and
I
they're
was
come
looking,
from Utah, where it's
Right.
like probably. I don't know. I've never been to Utah. I don't know what's in Utah.
Me neither, but
But
I like when she was like, they sell alcohol here in the store.
right. Well, you can't get liquor in stores in New York either.
Oh
and
yeah, that's
and
true. And
the-
Philly, you can't either. They have like
What about
designated-
Florida?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. And then, and they close, liquor stores close at 9 p.m. Can you believe
Bullshit.
that?
It's bullshit.
Why?
You know,
All
like
the-
in OB, that one liquor store on the corner by Sunshine, like when they close, when all the bars close, they're open till 2, and it's like chaos in that liquor store because everyone runs in to like
Right.
go buy more booze. It's like,
Oh, and making
Yeah.
money. It's smart, right?
I don't know. I liked that store. I
What
would go
did
to
they
that
say?
store.
Well, I'm used to it, and I mean, the meat did look. Did she say the meat they're gonna get sick from the meat?
Yeah, that is what they said. I don't know. I thought it looked fine.
They cook it, and it's fine.
Right.
It is what it is, you know. That's California life.
Yeah. The daughter is so mature, though. She really is like,
I know.
I feel bad for her. She's also like a mini mom. She looks so much like her.
These poor kids
I know.
growing up so fast.
She's FaceTiming her Utah friends in the store. I love people like FaceTiming in public. breaks down on the phone.
I try to FaceTime Tyler. It drives him crazy.
Yeah, Doreen's always FaceTiming me. I'm like, what? I don't understand.
Tyler's like, I gotta go. You're screaming.
Her
and what's her face, right? Like all these people crying in stores.
I love the Utah friends. Like, do you just run into celebrities? They think they're like in Gelson's in Beverly Hills or something.
Right. They're gonna see Kyle Richards roll up in her little tiny car.
Right. I liked how she threw her phone in the limes and ran against the Blue Moon sign to cry. It was good. Over by the cooler where everyone wants to be.
Oh, I love Blue Moon.
God, that poor daughter. Can you imagine like your mom taking you to some sketch market, breaking down crying in the corner? And
you're off, waiting in the car for her. I don't know where the hell she went, but
abandoning your phone. God.
These cameramen, how do they not start laughing?
I know.
She just starts sobbing, like having a mental breakdown, and tells her friends, I gotta go.
Like out of nowhere.
Okay, so I didn't watch it last time. I didn't see Andrea before. I'm new to her. So Lamar and Priscilla, that's the girl's name.
Mm-hmm.
They had a really good relationship, and she was going to change her name to his.
See, I didn't see that in the first season. They didn't seem like they had a great relationship.
And then she broke her heart, but they didn't show any recaps of that. It looked like she didn't want to even talk to him.
I didn't see it. Maybe she meant after the show ended. I don't know.
Maybe she's living in a denial.
Yeah.
She kind of reminds you of, what's her face from 90 Day with Azan.
Nicole, yes.
I mean, he's a lot. He's here, but
right. He's an actual
She reminded
person.
me crying in the grocery store.
I like how she rolled to pick him up in black sweats with no makeup on. Like she's given up. She's like, this morning I had a dress, but I woke up in a mood. I was like, oh shit. All right.
I didn't even change my pad. It was gross. I know. I just like put some makeup on. You haven't seen him in.
I really think that's one of the worst outfits you can roll up in. Just like a black sweatshirt, no makeup, shitty jeans. That was good.
That was hilarious. She did not give a shit.
So what do you think of Lamar? This is your first time seeing him, right?
I like Lamar.
Yeah?
I feel bad. I mean, I know that you're not supposed to have a gun, but I mean, I guess,
was it his gun or his
right,
friend's
he
gun?
was just, I think, in the presence of a gun.
Okay.
But just put him on house arrest or something. Like, why do we gotta fill the jails up with people?
I know. So
right?
Stupid. Well, that's why probation is a complete fucking scam, because that's how they get you.
Yeah.
You know?
He seems like a nice person. I like how she's screwing with him. Like, I sold your car, and he was gonna have a mental breakdown.
So good. Immediately, where's my car? He didn't ask about me. He didn't ask about the kids. He asked about his car.
It is funny that he cared about his car first.
I mean, a nice car, though.
It looked nice.
What was he doing before he went back in jail?
I don't know.
And who's making those payments?
Right. I feel like it was paid off.
What do you think?
Maybe
Straight
not.
kids ash? I don't know.
Yeah. I think he's a sweet soul, and he's gotten into trouble, and then it's hard to get out of it.
Yeah. No, I don't dislike him.
That's why these people gotta. I'm a sucker though, but that's why these people can't be hanging out with other. You gotta either just sit at home and hang out with your family, and don't be going anywhere. Yeah. He shouldn't be hanging out with anybody unless it's a little kid who teaches math to people.
What? Who? That was a real weird reference.
A 20-year-old college student.
Oh, okay. All right.
An 11-year-old boy. A redhead little boy. Okay. Imagine Lamar's best friend is little Johnny little Archie from Wales, and his mom is Megan.
Yeah, you're nuts. Oh, God.
No, I mean, I get it. But it is crazy. You could just, bam, you're right back in jail.
I know.
For one stupid thing that somebody else did.
Yep. All right. Clinton Tracy.
Guns.
So they're rolling around in his GMC truck.
What do you think of Lamar?
What do I think of Lamar? Yeah, I think he's kind of a simple soul, if you will. A nice way to call it. Like, I feel like he's pretty basic and just put himself in a shitty situation. I don't quite understand their relationship, though. I don't understand.
Did they have sex that night? I don't know. Ugh, I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they
either.
did. He expects
Maybe.
it.
Yeah. Looks like next
In the
week
car.
there's some kind of drama where he's like, "You're holding me hostage," and then he like runs away. So
Yeah, it's not gonna last long. She's just got to go back to Utah.
yeah, back to her Mormon friends.
Poor
and-
Tennyson.
Tennyson, what a name. Norman Bates. Okay. Clinton Tracy. Clinton Tracy was the one that really got my parents like, who are these people? Rolling around in the GMC truck. I love that blue truck with the rims. Still rolling.
The parents pay for.
Oh, for sure. The parents' house is so nice.
It's really nice. Yeah.
So Clint
Nice
was
high ceilings.
beautiful, very clean. It looks like a staged home,
It does. It looks like a bed and breakfast.
right? I like when they were driving around talking about meeting. He was like, "It's an impossibility that you'll meet my mom," which was like, "What?" Doesn't even,
What does that
just-
mean?
So you still think he's looking good? The way that they're talking to each other is just like crackhead
I think
central.
they both look healthier.
You are insane. What is wrong with you?
From what they were, I really do feel like they're not. Maybe they still look like crackheads, but they look slightly on the like they're a little healthier.
I don't understand what you're watching.
Like they
I really-
ate dinner.
No.
Like they, like they
What?
didn't. Like they ate dinner the night before.
You're delusional. She looks worse than ever. Like worse than ever. Oh my
I was watching it. I'm like, wow, she looks pretty.
God. You're sick. You're sick. We got to put up a poll on our Instagram about whether people think she looks better. 'Cause
I'll
I
be
feel like
losing. I'll be
you're-
losing.
Yeah, you have to be. Otherwise, something's wrong with me. I don't understand.
No, they look crackheadish, but I don't feel like they're. I feel like maybe she really is trying.
Okay. All right.
She needs more. They need more
Listen,
time though.
You better get your shit together before your kids are in
Hold
high
on,
school.
hold on. Okay, yeah. At least I have Tyler. He was not so
Right.
gullible.
Right.
Now, when she was heavier, she wasn't because she was in jail, so she wasn't doing crack.
I guess, but I mean, given what we know about all this jail shit, it seems like pretty.
How's
easy
she
to
so
find
heavy
drugs.
or heavier and she looked healthy? Well, how is she just for her? How is she heavier in jail?
Yeah,
What
I
was
don't know.
she
I guess
eating?
maybe she likes that jail food. I don't know. That's what I don't understand. I feel like I would lose a lot of weight if I was in prison.
Oh yeah,
I just wouldn't eat. I can't eat that kind of shit. I can't like slop and like. Oh,
I'd be
God.
like Amanda Knox at the top of her prime.
right. Never.
Who
looked
goes
better.
back to Italy?
I thought the same.
I would
thing.
never go back there.
No, I
They
wouldn't
would
either.
keep her.
I know. I don't get it.
Do you think she killed them? I don't see.
You know, I
it
didn't
is-
pay enough attention to that case.
It's so sick that she's so cute that I say no, but she could be a killer.
Yeah, she could.
But it's crazy that you'll never know things like that,
I know. You
and it's
never
so
will.
gruesome.
Unless they're O.J. Simpson, they write a book called "If I Did It."
And then there's people on there who I think on Twitter who really, it's crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, I got some even stuff to get even with people. He's just mental.
Who?
OJ.
Oh yeah. O.J.'s not.
It is sick that he does look handsome, you know.
Oh my God! What? You?
But he's a killer, but he's handsome.
It's time to kick you off. I think you need a timeout. I don't understand what's wrong with you.
For his age, he just
Oh,
how
get
does
outta here.
but he's a Black Widow. How does everyone around him die? Everyone that he's been around, it
Because
seems
he
like
murdered them.
he, but like, what's his face got cancer and he did murder 2 people, 3
Yes.
people, I don't know.
Too.
Oh, Kato Kaelin's the only one who hasn't died of cancer yet.
Yep.
But then it seems like all these people get cancer and die around him, and he
Yeah.
just looks healthier than a horse.
God, healthier than horse. All right, back to the episode. What do you think of? Okay, so I figured out Clint's mom. She is Clint in drag.
Oh my God, I love it. I would love to see Clinton drag.
Just look next time. That's 100% what it is. Like
it is.
she has his exact.
Oh, I got that in
face.
my brain right
I
now.
know.
They
she's
both look so rough for wear.
rough. She doesn't want Tracy on the property. She says, "You choose the behavior, you choose the consequences." I love Mom has all these like stock phrases from
She does.
Hallmark cards and Dr. Phil that she pulls out.
She definitely watched Oprah, and I'm surprised they're not up on the wall everywhere.
Right? She doesn't have live, laugh, love on the wall. That's what you would imagine.
I love
she
Tracy
refuses.
standing out by the truck.
I know. What is that? just standing there. You know what she looked like? Like somebody who's like, you roll up on someone who owes someone money, you know? Like like you're going to collect in Jersey. You're like
She
standing
looks like
outside.
she's gonna murder to come in and beat the mom
Totally.
down with a Tanya Harding pole.
So weird. Mom refuses to meet her, and Clint has to deliver the bad news with Tracy standing out there like the predator she is.
Tracy's like, I'm going to meet your mom. Clint, just say she's not home.
That's what I would have said. I would have been like, oh man, she's not there. We'll have to try again. I love how she's like,
We'll have to try again.
we'll give it another shot.
Put a fake knock.
Right. She'll never be there. I mean, I love the mom though. The mom doesn't give a shit. She's not meeting her. She doesn't.
The
want
mom
her.
seems like she's all sweet and nice, but then when it comes down to it, she's like, fuck Tracy.
Right.
I don't want her on my property. I'm going to call a restraining order.
Also, where's the dad?
yeah,
Dad
the
doesn't
dad's
give a
off
shit.
working.
Yeah, he's paying
out
for
milking
that
the
beautiful
goats.
house and cutting some meat.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand. And it's like you raised Clint, this little crackhead too, who just didn't go to jail. What do you expect him to bring home?
Totally.
He already lost Kate Goslin.
Right. He blew
He's
the
lost his
greatest
job.
woman ever.
He's got skin coming off on people's food that he's cutting for you. You got lawsuits because people have skin scales on their cold cuts.
Oh, you are nuts. Skin scales. Cold cuts.
He needs to be like in an astronaut suit to cut my meat. I mean, it's
Oh,
gross.
I'm not going to a deli where he's serving me shit.
Could you imagine with those nails?
Not happening. Not happening. Any other thoughts on good old Clinton Tracy?
And then he comes out and tells her, and he's like, I love you.
Oh, God. And she's like, mm-hmm. She doesn't give a shit. Let's get back in our blue truck and take off.
And I love it how this show it's been episodes, but it's still within 24 hours.
I know.
Like next episode would be like, she's got 10 more hours until parole's over.
Right? The timing is interesting on these shows, how they do that.
And it's different for everybody.
Yep. Yeah, like Brittany and Marcelino was like a year and a half for season 1.
His mom's probably pissed because she's probably paying the credit card bill for this car that she stole and never. I'm sure that's part of it
He's
too.
unemployed, right?
Yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
has a job. God.
It was
what a
probably in
disaster.
her name.
Yeah. Probably was her credit
Can
card.
you believe it? They don't even get into that.
I
Where's
know.
the car?
It's one of life's greatest mysteries. I really want to know what happened there. Okay.
But it would be great. They should force the mom to do it just for TV.
Yeah. The meeting, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll meet eventually, right? They
And
gotta.
Tracy's sticking stuff in her purse on the way out.
Taking a candlestick with her to roll. God. All right.
They're too good though. They
They're
really
the
are.
best. Brittany Marcelino. I love Marcelino. Has decided he's gonna become a poker player to
I
support
thought he
the
was just
family.
off for fun. I didn't.
Me too.
realize
I was
a
thinking it was like
career.
poker night with the boys, not like he's trying to become a professional poker player. I like how that's gonna be his supporting the family method.
He's gone all night and she's with a baby. What a nightmare.
All night. I mean, I loved she said, in prison I didn't have anything to worry about. Now my plate is full. It's like
Sounds like she wants to go back.
I know.
That was scary when she said that. If
did
I was
seem-
him,
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I think if you really are trying to maintain this relationship and this lifestyle, he needs to listen to her because she's
Yes.
throwing off cues that like I'm in crisis.
Thank God they have this show because
Well, sleep deprivation and shit, as you know, with a baby, that shit's real. And she is somebody who could easily be like, you know, fuck this shit. I'm going to go out with Bunky and whatever. And
Yeah.
off we go, you know?
I'm going to get him. Bunky's not going to get a new Bunky. I'm going to be Bunky's Bunky.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I saw somebody hit us up
She's
on
going back.
Twitter saying that Bunky had a lot to do with the murders and shit, like the robbery, that she was like way more involved than just like a bystander.
Right. It was her. They're going in to get a TV and then there's two guys that are still in, but her ex-boyfriend, he's out of jail, but because they served enough time, but she's going back in. I mean, she's only getting, looks like she could be getting out by 2025. So she's not getting 30 years.
Bunky's already on date and inmate's website. Oh, solid. Says her earliest release is 2022, but correction sites say earliest parole is 2025. She got 10 to 36 years, but credit for about 4 years served. Shout out to Timo 2006 who hit us up with that info. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I like her. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so it looks like she only got 10 years, right?
Right.
But
Still.
then it says 10 to something years. Why don't you just say she got 10 years then? If it's already settled that she's getting out in 2025, right?
2025 would be... Oh, and she's getting credit for the 4 years served.
So about 6 years,
The system is
right?
so confusing.
I know.
It's like credit, time served, this, that, half. So that's one thing that's actually very good on, which you still haven't watched, is that freaking prison show on Netflix.
Right.
Jailbirds. They like they try to do like prison math to describe their sentencing. It's so confusing. They're like, all right, we got, our original sentence was 10 years, but we got 2 for good time, 2.5 for this, minus this, plus this equals. It's like, what? It's very confusing.
We need charts.
Right? Yeah. So I think Marcelino maybe wants to rethink that poker. Can't you play poker during the day? You're in Vegas.
Right.
Poker never stops. I don't
Maybe
understand.
at night it's like prime time. I don't know.
I wonder if he's like in the circuit or if he's like at sketchy people's houses, like trying to make money. It's weird.
I bet you he's sitting in like the Golden Nugget or something
Right?
with his
Off the
sunglasses
strip.
on.
Yep. Totally. All night.
How does that happen? And like when your main source of income has the word playing in it, I don't know if I take that too seriously.
I
She's
mean,
like, I'm not mad you're playing poker.
right.
Like,
listen, you
it's
can
gambling.
you can make real money if you're a legit poker player, but I just
don't you have to have money to play with?
That's what I was thinking. Don't you?
Unless
is he getting in
got
debt with
money,
people?
or-
I don't know.
Right. Then Tracy's going to show up outside the house.
Right. Standing outside.
Marcelino, I'm
leaning against the
surprised
car.
can't figure out
Legit source of income.
he needs to go work at Costco during the day.
Costco benefits. Nice
Seems
little
like a great place to work, right?
People love it.
They're
yeah.
raking in the dough there. Costco makes a lot of money.
Oh, it does. Love Costco.
It's taking over the world.
Yeah.
But poor Brittany, she's like, I don't think that, because she thinks that she's not normal, that she wakes up tired and feels like shit. It's like, I've never been to jail, honey, and I feel like I don't have any energy to go on with the day either. So It's not just you.
Right.
I like Brittany. She's trying.
No, I agree. She
But-
is trying. And I think she was good because she was communicating like, listen, I'm in a state right now and you need to get it the fuck together.
Yeah.
And I don't think he heard her.
She's very calm. She just needs to cut that hair off. It looks so heavy.
Oh, God, it does. And that color is so intense. So bright.
I think if it was a short little, she would look really good if it was like shoulder length.
Yeah, like a bob.
Yeah.
Stitch.
With the red hair, it wouldn't look. But when she was like, when they show her, when he was yelling at her about holding the baby.
Oh, yeah. And she's like holding that hair to the side. It's a lot of hair.
It's like it's going to wrap around the baby's neck like a boa constrictor.
Long hair with a baby is a problem for sure.
He probably wraps it around his penis and then she pulls him around the room with it.
Okay. And there we go.
But, it's freaky.
Yeah.
I think part of her wants to be back in jail.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she just wants to be free of all this shit.
Yeah.
It is a lot to
She's
actually have to live a
10
life
years.
with responsibilities and children.
It is.
It's a different situation.
And his mom came and picked the kids up. I want to meet his mom.
I know. So do I. Where's the mom? Maybe we'll see her at some point.
She must be a nice lady. Yeah, it's interesting. We'll see what happens. She's not in jail yet, so that's good.
That's positive. All right,
I wonder how much money they're making off the show, right?
I bet it's not that much.
Yeah.
I think it's way less than we would think. I don't know.
$5,000 an episode, $2,000 an episode.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I wish someone could tell us. If anybody knows what they're getting paid, hit us up in the DMs. Okay. Lizzie and Scott.
Wow.
They
They belong together.
All right, they're on the apps. Going for a blind date, both of them.
What did Alexis do to Jasmine, Scott's friend, to set her up on a date with him?
Yeah, I was
Alexis
thinking
is a
the
nice,
same.
normal woman.
She was very normal. She was great. That was just Oh God! All right, which date should we do? Let's start with Lizzie. Lizzie wears a full silver outfit. Did you notice the 3 different silver shades she had happening?
Where does she get this stuff?
I don't know. Spraying herself with perfume at the table.
Charlotte Roos. I didn't see that.
Oh my God, she sprayed herself all the way down from head to toe.
She's drinking the nasty blue drink.
Oh, it's good. Her date. I was very shocked by her date. He looks like a frat guy in a sweater.
That would leave you on the side of the road, like he pretty much did.
The way he laughed at one point was like a pure psycho.
He scared me.
Yeah, that's somebody. If I sat down at a table, I'd be like, "Oh my God, I have an emergency. I need to leave."
And that hair.
Oh, so douchey. I love how she leads with, "I don't drink because I was a heroin addict and in jail for 10 years." I love how they just...
She's so proud of it.
There's something about how they just share this jail stuff that's so interesting.
She is really proud.
Really proud. She wants... so she's telling him she doesn't drink. And then I loved how he wanted to split the bill. That was good.
It's like, I'm never going to see this bitch again. You got any money?
Right. Can we split this? She's like, Scott would never do this. I was like, yeah, Scott's $142,000 in debt. You heard that number?
Yes.
Jesus.
Scott's an idiot. He just wanted to screw her because she puts up these pictures on, and then you go there and see her, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, 100%. Leading with the tits.
Guys are such perverts.
Definitely.
That guy is just a perv.
Oh, total. Ugh, God, it's so creepy. This is why some of these apps, man. I bet she met him on Tinder. It felt like a Tinder date.
Yeah, she's not paying for shit.
No, she's not on Match.com. Scott also led with the prison girlfriend story and about how he's 142 grand in debt. I love how she goes, so if I asked you for money for whatever, like what'd she say, like a hair
yoga
salon?
studio.
Oh, yoga studio. You would give it to me? And he was like, I would. And she's like, you need therapy. I thought that was
you need help.
Phenomenal.
That should be a show, like just go on dates with these poor people who are normal.
And just have them be read by these strangers.
Why would Jasmine, her friend, think that Alexis is a match for him?
I no idea. I mean, she was just, you could tell immediately. She was like, this is fucking terrible.
Oh, no, Jasmine's not the friend. I'm sorry.
No. Oh,
Charlene.
Jasmine's the daughter. Yeah, Charlene.
Jasmine was the ex-girlfriend and Jasmine's the daughter. That's why I was having it confused. How could there be 2 Jasmines? Come on.
I know. Oh, how about Lizzie at work talking to that guy, and he's like, what are you looking for? She's like, hot, really hot, but nice, and likes animals and treats me well, and like she had like a laundry list. Like 7 minutes long, and she's like, but I haven't met anybody yet.
With money, they'll just give me endless amounts of money.
With
and
money.
that guy would go have sex with her too. Men are just perverts. He's just looking at her boobs.
I know, right? And she was like, do you have like a brother or anything? I was like, no, I don't. I know no one. I know no single people.
But I have a dick that needs to be sucked in the parking lot at lunchtime. So let's go, Lizzie.
Let's take that 15-minute break and get it done. Get her done. I mean, it was I just don't understand how both of them decided to lead with the prison stories. Like, that's a badge of pride.
Scott, I had his ex-girlfriend. Don't bring Lizzie up.
Insane. Just so stupid.
Alexis was wild. She's like, well, I think he'll be a nice guy for somebody. Not me, but somebody.
Yeah, that was kind. I mean, listen, she could have been way more harsh. She was pretty nice.
She was great.
She took the flowers, gave him some free therapy advice, and went on her way.
You know, he just owes Lizzie a nice that he looks presentable, I guess, somewhat. I don't know. I haven't really looked at his teeth. But
they looked a little better.
His hair is cut short.
Yeah,
he looks healthier.
He looks better, but he's a disaster on the inside.
That's just funny. Poor Alexis. She's calling Charlene or whatever her name is and cussing her out. Like,
right?
What the fuck you setting me up on? That's what you think I deserve?
Right. Oh, God. Ridiculous. I mean, I think they're setting up that they're going to try to get back together, unfortunately.
Right. I was thinking they were going to end up on the date together for some reason.
Oh, you did?
Like but I mean, it wasn't going to happen, but the way that they were, I don't know.
God. Oh, like a double date.
or like they ended up on the date or some screwy thing. I don't know.
God.
But poor Jasmine on the phone with her mom. Her mom's like, look at my boobs. They're really out. And
I'm so proud of you, Mom.
don't scare him away. I'm surprised she just doesn't want her mom to be single.
Right. It's good. It was a great episode, though. I mean, other than disappointing my parents, I I really enjoyed it.
It must be wild to work with Lizzie. I would, if I was Lizzie's coworker. Oh my God, I would just have so much to ask.
Oh,
her.
you would eat it up. You would ask every question in the book.
Me and Lizzie would be hanging out.
Right.
Like that time I was going on, that girl that we used to work with who ended up, she asked me to go on a hike with her. Then she tells me on the way to the hike that she was a high school teacher, slept with her student and went to jail. You remember that?
What? This is someone we both worked with?
Yeah, at our first job where we met.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
And I'm like, okay, great. Let's go hiking. Yeah. Sure. Like it's fun from a distance, but you know, I don't want to be. No, that's good. God. Thanks. People who can. These women that sleep with high school students, it's always like, she wasn't blonde, but these women are like really pretty.
I know.
Something's
weird.
What the hell goes on?
Sick. It's sick. I don't know. I don't understand how anybody would want to sleep with anyone in high school as a grown adult.
If you're sleeping with a kid, though, you shouldn't. It should be kind of like a murder sentence. You should be put in prison forever or locked up forever somehow. You shouldn't be let out. Something's wrong with you. If you're really a teacher and that's what you want to do.
I mean, insane. And that's the thing. A lot of these teachers are super young when they get in there, you know, and then they're like 25. Like, oh, what? Like, why not?
It's sick. I'd kill somebody.
Oh, it's disgusting. This is why you gotta like track your kids' phones and shit, because you never know what's happening. Keep your eyes on them.
Yeah, and you're not staying after hours. I'll get a tutor. She'll come to the She'll come to the kitchen.
Yep, exactly. All right. Well, I think that's all we got, right? For life after lockup. I hate the life after. I'm just gonna call it love after lockup.
It's love. Yeah.
It's love.
Sorry, WeTV.
Obviously, this is pure love.
WeTV, you got lucky with this hit show.
You really did.
I think it blows 90 Day Fiancé out of the water.
I kind of do, too. It's pretty good. I think it seems more real to me.
Lizzie and Scott are still so nuts that I think they could be on TV for 10 years and it would never get to their heads.
I know. They're like delusional. It's good. All right, well, we'll be back talking 90 Day Fiancé after we just bashed it. That'll be our next episode.
90 Day Fiancé is so great, guys.
Right, it's the best. We'll be probably dropping that episode Tuesday or Wednesday, so keep your eye out for that. And as always, follow us on all the things and let us know what you think. We out here.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.